I just got done completing requirements for the mentor-teacher training. The way that the university here does their internships, I had my mentor-teacher training this morning. I just got done completing my the pre-requirements for the mentor-teacher training that I'm getting ready to take on Wednesday. I had to watch a video that was like 20 minutes long, maybe 25 minutes long, somewhere around there. And I watched the whole thing, but when you get done, you had to take this was like a Google form you had to fill out. So I went ahead and did that. And as I started it, I was like, I don't know the answers to a couple of these. So they also have a page you had to bookmark because you'll be using it with your intern. So I was like, okay, maybe the answer's on there, which it was. So I'm glad I went and looked over there because I forgot what the question was. But it had, I was like, I don't remember seeing that in the video. So I rewatched the video. Lucky enough they have the commentary to it so you can kind of skip through to the parts that you need. So I skipped the form open and then I went through the video and I had the other thing open too that was the manual for the thing, and I just went through and found the answers. I missed one stupid point and it makes me so mad that I missed this point. But so the thing asked, what classes are they taking at the same time they take block one? So I'll go ahead and explain all that too in just a second. It says in the video they're taking science methods, social studies methods, reading one methods. And so the answers were science methods, social studies methods, I can't remember what the lesson planning and classroom management or something, and language arts methods. Anyway, so then I was thinking, maybe they changed the name. So I clicked it. So I get it wrong because it's not language arts methods, it's reading methods, and so it bothers me. But I should have followed directions, and it did not say reading one, it said language arts, so I should have just been like, you know what, that doesn't sound right, I'm not going to click it. Whatever. It's one, I missed 1 point, so out of 18. So anyway, okay, so the way that the university here does their internships and mentor teaching and student teaching and all that stuff like that, block one, they said, is modeled after how med students do theirs. So which, I mean, I went through all this process already because I went to school here. So you have, block one has you go through your methods courses. So it's science, social studies, and reading one. I remember doing those. And you're also, when you're doing those courses, because you're learning at the same time, because they're methods courses, you're going out to the schools and you're doing lessons at the schools, and you come back, you reflect, your teacher's there and they're watching you. You're getting some experience, but you're a lot of it's small group or one-on-one. I remember doing I had to do 2 reading lessons. One of them I remember I had to do, and it was just one-on-one with a student. And you're all kind of grouped together. So it's you're across from your student and you're doing stuff with them, and then your other classmates are right by you, and maybe your student might be next to you, whatever. They're all kind of all over. There's those ones. I remember the science one because we did the cornstarch and water, colloid, or whatever it's called, how it's a liquid and a solid. We did a lesson on that, and we did it in a small group, and I did it with a friend. I think me and a friend did it. So you go to block one. Again, it could have changed. This was 10 years ago when I was in it. Block two comes, and that's when you're at your site. Block twos are there kind of just helping out and slowly taking on responsibilities. And then they have a 2-week teach, 10-day teach, actually, I think it is, where they're doing everything. I think it's 2 weeks, I don't know. But they're basically taking over everything as it goes along, but you're still there kind of assisting and helping and all that stuff like that. So, but they're slowly building on with little things, and it's simple stuff they can be doing. They're not doing any of the lesson planning except for, I think, their full-time teach time. They are, but the rest of the time you're kind of giving them the lessons, saying, okay, you're going to be doing reading today. Here's your reading lessons. Here's your stuff to it. We have 5 formal observations during the first 10 weeks. In the first 10 weeks, they are off at their school, at the university doing work, and then coming back to us. So they're at the university 2 days and they're with us for 3 days. And then after that, after the 10 weeks is over with, which is usually around Christmas time, when they come back, they are just at our site working with us. They don't go back to the university really. Every once in a while they might have something, and then during this time they're just taking on more responsibilities. And then so maybe you might have walking the kids down to recess, walking them down to these places. They cannot be at recess by themselves. So just to clarify, I don't know why I said recess, but maybe like PE or library or something. Then block 3s come in, and each week they are building on until eventually they're taking over. They take over for 4 weeks, like full 4 weeks. They take over 2 of the weeks. They really want the teachers kind of out of the classroom for 2 weeks at a time so that they can kind of get used to, because it's their last one before they're out into the world. So, they want us really kind of like limiting ourselves and taking ourselves out. But I do remember going through all this stuff, and it really hasn't changed much at all. As I'm going through, I'm like, yep, I remember this. They also have, every week they have, our coordinator comes, I forget what they're called now, but you have your coordinator, supervisor, there it is. They have their supervisor that comes down, and they kind of just check in to make sure things are going okay, and if we have any questions and all that stuff. So that's a quick thing of our mentor-teacher program out here. So I'm really excited. Hey Google, stop. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Anyway, so hello, it is Tuesday. It is 9:12. I'm getting ready to hop in the shower in just a minute. Put a little mask before I get in. So we're getting ready to, around 10 o'clock, my sister's gonna pick me up. We're going to go take my mom to the doctor's, or she has a doctor's appointment today. And then I think we're supposed to go out to lunch, which I'm like really freaking out about, because I have not eaten inside a restaurant in 2.5 months or something, maybe more. I don't know, it's been a long time. So, and I just spent my morning getting Etsy stuff ready. So I was getting the decals, getting all those ready. I was taking photos and all that fun stuff. So I did not do any of the listings. I started watching YouTube, and then I got on Smarty Styles video, the Dear White Teachers one, which I will try to link it down below or something if I remember. I'll need to write this down. Good video. I love Latanya. So anyway, so I'm gonna go take my shower because my mask is almost dry. It's only supposed to be on 5 minutes. I'm gonna go shower, and then we'll see what happens today. There you go. Bright colors. I like this. Alright, so I'm home now. Dogs are going crazy. And I did not vlog a lot when we're out, just because, I spend time with my family, so. And then my sister said it one day, she's like, oh, you didn't vlog today? I was like, no, I brought it with me, and then I totally forgot about it. So I was gonna show you really quick what I got there. I got this, we went to Michael's. We went to several different stores, but I went to Michael's. Got this cute Pride cup. Got it for Rudy. Thought maybe he might like it. I thought it was cute though. And they were 40% off. Should've got another one. I was there, I was like, I should've got another one because that was really cute. And then I got some paint brushes from Michael's, which they're just watercolor brushes. Then I also went to Tuesday Morning because the one that was in Topeka was going out of sale, going out of business, and so they had their stuff on sale. So I got a Happy Planner sticker pack for like $6.99, and then 10%. It was only 10% off, so it wasn't a lot, but so I think it was like 70 cents off of that. So I got it for like maybe $6.20, but still like way cheaper than you buy at Michael's. They're like $20. So I got that. I got some stamps that I can use for art journaling. more stamps where these gonna flip out, and more stamps. So they're kind of cool. So that's all I got. You're like, it's in the pile. All right, hello. It's not good morning because it is now 12:33. I had my mentor teacher training this morning. Well, at 10 o'clock. So it wasn't like super early this morning, but it was at 10. If you remember back, had to do the like pre stuff first. So, and then the course was 2 hours long, and it was kind of neat. I think there was 15 teachers that were in it, and they were like kind of all over the Kansas like type situation. There was one that was in there that like we went into like this breakout session, and I was like, I went to school with you. And she was like, yes, I remember you. And I was like, yep. I feel like it's been a while, but you know, like, especially as a man, like in the teaching courses, elementary anyways, there wasn't very many of us, so it was like we stand out. Like yep, people know who we are. So we went through the course, and it was kind of nice because like we went through all the stuff. They like some of it we already knew because we like went through the pre stuff, and then this one here was more about like what to expect as your interns when they come into your room. Like what are the first things you're going to be doing with them. You know, what are you going to be doing? I'm not getting the one here in town from this local place. I'm not getting an intern for that one until the spring semester. So I'm not going to have one in the fall. From what I know, I'm supposed to be getting one from another university. That means I got to take another course, and theirs may be totally different. Being from this university that I just did the stuff with, I went to school there, so I am familiar with the program. I know how it works. They have not changed very much of it, so it was kind of interesting. There was a couple things like they changed what they call the Final Four, so that's where you go through, and like I think it's in block 2. So they have 5 observations, and then you have 3 that you have to do during the Final Four. And those could be surprise. They can be, you can let them know like, hey, I'm going to be observing you, or it could just be like, I'm going to be observing you this week. Be prepared. You know, you don't know when's going to happen. I'm going to be observing you. It's all kind of up to us how we feel like the candidate is going to kind of go along with it. So that's what we did. And then we went over the observation forms. So like we have an evaluation that we have to do on each of their lessons. Like I said, there's 8 in the first semester, and I can't remember, I think there might be 8 in the second semester too, and they're block 2, sorry. They're block 2, there's 8, block 3, I believe there's 8 also. And then you have observation, so you have that observation form, you have weekly check-ins where they kind of reflect on the week, and you reflect with them on the week, and you go over things that went well, things I need to work on. So what I have to do now, so that's kind of super like surface level everything. What I have to do now is I have to watch a video of somebody teaching, and I have to evaluate it. And so I have to use the form that they have. I have to evaluate them, and then I match it to what the university feels the person should have gotten, and then I can adjust and move and reflect. And then I have to reflect on it, saying like, oh, I graded them too easily here, I graded them too hard here, I graded them just exactly as you guys did. I was fantastic, which is probably not going to be the case. So that's my next step, and then I have to turn that in. That's due by Friday. So I do get paid for all this, so just FYI, yes, I'm getting paid to do this stuff, so that's, just put it out there. It's my summer break. Yes, we get paid for the trainings. So we just got a bunch of stuff in the mail, so I wanted to show you what I got. So the first one is this book that I got asked by a publishing, they call it like a marketing company, whatever it is, to review this book. So I'm going to be reading this book and reviewing it at some point, but so to get this book, it's called Thomas Wildis and the Book of Sorrows. It's supposed to be like, kind of like a Harry Potter-ish type of book. So we'll give that a try, see how that goes. And then our Grove order came today. So we got a new body wash, and it is cypress and cedar. Oh my god, it smells so good. I ordered some more of these. If you guys remember back to last vlog, I believe it was, or the week before, the one before that. They are the like under eye mask things. So I got some more of those. More facial wipes, because I use those a lot. Like before I go to bed or something, I want it wiped on my face, or if I like don't have time to, when I hop on Zoom and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't got time to like take a shower, I'm gonna go quick wipe my face off, so I do that. We did get some more face wash. This is the Bulldog. I like to use this vinegar gel, and I actually like, there's another one, it's the baking soda gel. We use both of those, so I got some more of that because we ran out of this one. And then the last thing, so this is the walnut and cellulose scrubber sponge. Good morning. So anyway, there we go. It's a little more presentable. So this morning I watched a little video on the like student teacher thing that I was supposed to do. So I watched the I watched the intern do their lesson, and they were a block 3 student. So they should have been like up in the effective range on everything, but because like the way that, so the form looks like this. And this is for the block 1 and 2. And so they have 4 ranges they go through: ineffective, developing, effective, and highly effective. Now, their target is effective, of course. And then, but if they get ineffective, they get a 0. If they get developing, they get a 1. And if they get effective or highly effective, they get 2s. And the reason I did that is so that people weren't trying to, because a lot of times they notice that people would try to rate them higher sometimes because they like them and to get them more points. So they made those 2 the same because it's like, yeah, you can be effective, you're highly effective, but you're getting the same number of points. So it doesn't really matter. Our target is for them to be effective. We would love to be highly effective, but our target is effective. Then they have all these components and indicators that you have to go through. And so you just go through, you read them, and it just tells like this is 1.1, the intern plans instruction based on learning and development levels of all students, and then it goes through and kind of explains it to you. So when you get done with all this, you're supposed to go to this Google form, put it all in, submit it, and then it was supposed to give me the results as a supervisor, the real supervisor did on this one, so I can compare it to see how they like graded them and how I graded it myself, see if that was too easy, too hard, whatever. And then we're supposed to do a reflection piece. Well, I didn't see I must have like just not even saw it. Maybe I was just like clicking. And so I finished it, and then it said form 2. So I said, oh, okay. So I clicked form 2 thinking it was going to give me the results first and then form 2. It didn't do that. It went straight to the reflection piece. And so then I'm like, I don't have anything to reflect on because I never saw the supervisor's scores. So I emailed the lady that sent it to us and said, sorry, I messed up somehow. I never saw the supervisor's scores, so I cannot do the second part. So I'm like, do I need to just resubmit form 1 again and see if I can find the link for it that I just missed? I'm pretty sure there was a thing on the side, and I had already clicked it before, like, and then it went away, so I never got to see what it said. So, oh, and then another weird thing. Okay, so comment down below. If you're a teacher, how do you get paid during the summertime? Because each school district is different. Like, do you get a lump sum at the beginning of the summer? Do you get it spread out throughout the summer? Do you not get it and just get it all through the school year and then not get any during the summertime? I'm not sure how every school district does it differently. So my last district would pay us in the end of June, like June 25th or something, we would get 2 payments. And then the June or July 10th, we would get 3 more payments. So a total of 5 payments. And they would just be direct deposited into our bank account, and then I would put them all in my savings account and then transfer the money over when it was my payday. This district here, because I get paid once a month, they wrote me checks for the next all the way through August, and so it's really bizarre that I get checks. I'm like, I get direct deposit. Why don't you just direct deposit the money? Because now I have to go down to the bank and put this in. They pay out again during the summertime, so throughout the summertime I'm getting paid. So how does your district do it? Like, I'm just kind of interested. So comment down below if you're a teacher. How does your district pay you during the summertime? Hey guys, so it is now Friday and it's like 4:19 in the afternoon, and I just got done filming a planner quarantine tag or something. Sorry, I'm all eating too. I got asked by a boy named Ernest of Lettered Plans. He asked me to do this planner tag, so what happened today? Oh, I had Google Educator Bootcamp this morning, which was very interesting.
I didn't understand.
So I had that this morning, and it was just day one. So I have 3 days. So it's each Friday I'll have it. So it was actually really interesting. There was a lot of stuff that I learned about, like Chrome, and what was the other one that was really? Oh, Drive, I think, was the other one that I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. So, but I know that Chrome was one that I had learned a lot of stuff on. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you can do that. Like, a little thing for you guys. Did you know? Let's say your kids are using Chromebooks or whatever, and they're on the browser doing stuff, and you're not really sure if they're doing what they're supposed to. And when you get over there, all of a sudden they're switching out of something. You can hit Control-Shift-T on the Chromebook, and it will bring up all the tabs that were closed. So like, I think you have to do it each time, and it'll bring up each tab that was closed up to 10 tabs. So even if you accidentally closed out a tab, you're like, oh crud, you can hit Control-Shift-T and it'll bring that tab back up. But if you want to check on your students to see if they're doing something they're not supposed to, you can do that, and you can see if the ones that they've already closed out, and you even do it if they've already closed down the entire browser. So if they close down the entire browser, you can bring the browser back up and be like, oh yeah, what were you doing? Boom, Control-Shift-T, and boom, their tab will come back up. I thought that was really interesting. I did not know that, maybe you guys did. But yeah, I found it very interesting. And then I just learned, like, they had a couple other ones that were just things that you can do that were really kind of cool. So I had that this morning that ended at like 10:30. And then I started editing, and I've been editing the whole day pretty much, trying to get the vlog up for tomorrow, which is now uploading. And then I got some time to play Animal Crossing, so I've been kind of hooked. You know me on Animal Crossing. Like, does anyone else play Animal Crossing? Like, comment down below if you play Animal Crossing, because I feel like I'm talking to people, and maybe you guys don't care. I do care, so I'm going to talk about it, but I love Animal Crossing. And right now I'm at the point where, like, I kind of did the whole main thing that you're supposed to do. And so I got KK Slider to come play at my island, and so, like, basically you're kind of done at that point. So now I'm just building up my island, decorating it, and doing all that stuff, which is so much fun. And so I've been really working on my campsite. So I moved my campsite over to this other area, built this like pond thing with a river that comes out. So I guess it's not really a pond, but this body of water, this river that comes out, and then it comes into a waterfall, and it connects to the main river, and it goes out to the ocean, and it's like levitated. It's up higher on a second, what do they call it, like a second level of your island. And so I have the campsite there, and I have trees, and I put like weeds and stuff all around to make it all rustic. And I made a campfire and all stuff. It looks so cool. So that's what I did. I did that for quite often. Like, I was doing that quite a bit today. But other than that, I don't think I've done much of anything. And I totally get it now when students are talking about how they watch other people play video games. Because I'm kind of getting into people watching them play Animal Crossing. Not because of the fact that, like, they're playing and I'm just watching them play, but I'm getting ideas for my own island by watching them play. So it's kind of interesting, but I never got into it. I never understood why people do it. I mean, I get I watch people plan, I watch people do art, but I never watched people play video games. And then I started watching people play Animal Crossing, and I'm just like, I get it. Good morning. It is Sunday, and Yeah. So Rudy and I decided yesterday to go ahead and rip out the carpet that goes down to the stairs. So I'll see if I can try to put a picture in it. Since it's the last time for our mailbox, I went to go take a picture of it, totally forgot and didn't put it in. So sorry about that. But yeah, so we ripped all that out. And we kind of have an idea what we want to do, but we're not really positive at this point. But we did know we wanted to remove the carpet. So we went ahead and did that. Today we went for a walk and just kind of, oh, I also went to my mom yesterday too. So we went over there for a little bit because we went to go help my sister she went to go get stuff to like make a little yard, and she lives like right around the corner from my mom. So we were over there and we just said, hey, is it okay if we stop by for a little bit? She said, yeah, it's fine. So I went to my mom's house for a little bit and stopped there too. So it's kind of nice to see her, even though I just saw her like last week. But you can never see your mom enough, right? But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know because I'm getting ready to upload all the footage and I totally forgot to close it out again. So I do that all the time. So I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up, maybe even 2, smash them. And click the little bell notification and get notified every single time I post. Follow me on all of my social media. It's listed right down below, and especially Instagram because that's where I post most often. And until next time, please don't forget to always be you. Bye.